What's up guys, it's Caldwell with Airsoft Megastore, and today we are going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be doing a range comparison of 4 premium performance AEGs. We've got some excellent rifles here with us today, and I can't wait to take them to the range. Let's get started. So our normal test range is set at approximately 30 feet, the distance of your average CQB engagement. But for this test, we wanted to try these AEGs at the distance of a long-range outdoor conflict. So we extended our range from 30 feet to 130 feet. And we're going to see how these rifles do with a human-shaped silhouette at that distance. So all 4 of these AEGs are going to be given the same set of tools for the range test. 0.28 gram BBs, an 11.1 volt LiPo battery, a 2 to 5 to 10 by 56 sniper scope, and a bipod to keep it steady. First up to the plate is the Lancer Tactical LT34 Battlehawk Pro line. This gun retails for $245.99, has a 14-inch 6.03mm type bore barrel, and a full metal version 2 gearbox. They shoot in the 370 FPS range, and I've got to say, I was surprised at how well it did on the long distance test. These rifles have been talked up for their range abilities, and I'm always a little bit skeptical, but I can confirm that the praise is absolutely earned by the LT34. I got 2 shots in the red, the rest kept a nice tight group of around 10 inches. Excellent performance for an average length AEG at 130 feet. Next up is probably the stranger contender on our list, that is the E&L AK-104. I have reviewed and praised this gun in a previous video, along with several other E&L AKs. I really like them. This gun retails for $399.99, has a 12-inch 6.03mm type bore barrel, and a metal version 3 gearbox. This gun shoots in the 370 to 390 FPS range, and for a rifle this short, I was impressed with the results. 2 BBs in the red with the overall grouping at around 12 inches. One slight issue I seemed to have while I was shooting was my scope seemed to keep rattling around. At first I thought I didn't tighten it enough, but upon further inspection, I think this is actually due to the nature of the scope mount and how it hangs over the receiver. It's attached to the front of the receiver up here and hangs over the rest of the gun in back, and I think the vibrations from the gun firing actually work their way up the metal almost like a tuning fork. Something to keep in mind, but not a huge issue by any means, particularly with the results this gun put out. Coming in at number 3 on our list is the G&G SR15. Now this gun is not on sale yet at Airsoft Megastore, but will be listed in the mid to high $300 range. This gun has a version 2 full metal gearbox and a 14-inch 6.07mm barrel. This is another gun I reviewed previously, and I have to say I still like it just as much. It's a very smooth shooting gun that shoots right around 390 FPS. It has excellent trigger response, and I'm a big fan of the magazine cutoff system. To get the bipod to attach, I did have to put on a piece of Picatinny rail with the M-LOK rail system, but these little pieces of rail are really easy to come by, and I would by no means call that a setback. Now at this range, the G&G did only get 1 in the center, but it kept a good grouping of around 10 inches. Lack of exact center shots at 130 feet aside, I'm still a big fan of this rifle. And last but not least, we have the Aries SR25. This gun retails for $531, has a full metal version 2 gearbox, and an 18-inch 6.05mm barrel. Now some will say this gun has an unfair advantage with the extra barrel length. It did put 3 rounds in the center, the most center hits in our lineup today. But the grouping of this rifle was also wider at around 14 inches. While the SR25 does have more barrel and shoots around 400 FPS, the other 3 rifles showed comparable performance on the 130-foot range. So, in conclusion, which rifle is best? Well, the SR did have the most center hits, but it also had the widest grouping, and it cost $500. Put that up against something like the LT-34, which had 2 in the center, a tighter grouping, and a price tag that's around half of that. I'd say what matters here is which rifle is best for you. If you're looking to really be a designated marksman, get those precise, individual shots at a very long distance out of a high-quality, ultra-realistic rifle, go with something like the SR25. If you're looking for a multi-purpose gun that can also get some very serious range when it needs to, but won't break the bank, go for something like the LT-34. I think the LT-34 would be my rifle of choice out of the 4 today due to all of the excellent features it has packed in it, the generally light construction, and the overall phenomenal performance for just under $250. Now the question is, do you know of an AEG that could do better? Leave a comment below and let us know which AEG you think could stand up to the 130-foot range test. Also, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and like, and hit that bell button down below. I'm Caldwell with Airsoft Megastore. We will catch you guys next time.